考えてます。
今日は2つのトレーニング映像をお見せしたいと思います。自衛隊陸海空の各部隊で毎年実施される野外訓練と合同訓練です。まず野外訓練です。自衛隊は陸空海の各部隊で野外訓練を実施します。これには戦闘練習、生存訓練、野外キャンプ、実弾射撃訓練、戦術練習などが含まれます。実戦のようなこのような訓練は隊員たちの戦闘力を向上させ、実戦に備えるために行われます。合同練習は自衛隊の異なる部隊や自衛隊の他の国際的な軍隊と一緒に訓練することです。普通はアメリカ、イギリスなどの国と主に合同訓練を行います。今日はイギリスとの初の合同訓練の映像をお届けしたいと思います。それでは映像で自衛隊員の姿をご覧ください。
50 UK soldiers and 160 from the Japanese Self-Defense Forces have been taking part in Exercise Vigilant Isles. It is the first time the British Army has exercised on Japanese soil. The aim is to strengthen and improve the security and defence relationship between both nations. Take a close look, because this has never been seen before. That's because it's never happened before. British soldiers working alongside the Japanese ground self-defense forces in their country for the very first time. Beneath the breathtaking views of Mount Fuji, one of Japan's most iconic natural treasures, new relationships are being forged. This flight in a Japanese Chinook, the first glimpse of the historic exercise. In front of Japan's national media, it's been meticulously rehearsed and planned to mark the beginning of a new chapter of cooperation between the two militaries. This is historic not just because it's the first time the British military have exercised on Japanese soil, it is the first time that any other military other than the United States have exercised on Japanese soil. The 2-week exercise is focusing on sharing and practicing surveillance techniques. The Japanese used today to show off their simulation equipment. It was clear just how much interest this has generated in Japan, At the press conference, most of the questions from its journalists were about whether or not there would be more exercises like this in the future. Sian Gwezczek, I'm from the British Forces Broadcasting Service, Forces News in the UK.
Japan is still there.
It's the first time that we've operated under 1RHJ out here. It's not the first time the exercise has taken place, but it's an opportunity, I think, to demonstrate future soldier in action, in that we are being more expeditionary out here. The pivot that the UK has had towards the Indo-Pacific, this is a demonstration of the importance to the UK, the shared interests, both in security and economically. And this is a strategic message, and certainly speaking to senior elements of the Japanese, they see this as a very strategic message to the region, the UK being out here and operating alongside the Japanese. Ultimately, it's modernising the British Army.
の訓練は非常に重要だと認識をしております。その理由は、我々日本だけではなくて他国、特にイギリスの、ノウハウ、能力等をしっかりと吸収をして今後の我々の活動につなげることができるいい機会だと考えています。
There is a tilt towards the Indo-Pacific, and Vigilant Isles was therefore very important to address that and demonstrate that the British Army is operating in this area. Vigilant Isles 22 is a bilateral exercise between the UK and the Japanese, and therefore is getting after that exact point where we have got the two nations operating alongside one another in Japan. So aside from the strategic messaging that UK forces being in Japan presents and connects to the UK's tilt towards the Indo-Pacific, at the tactical level, the exercise provides us the opportunity to develop and progress interoperability, and I would suggest soldier to soldier we're building trust between people.
Yeah, it's my first time in Japan. Training out here has been quite different. Obviously we're used to Salisbury Plain training area, so out here we've got quite a vast different sort of terrains that we're working with. Lots of hilly areas, and it's quite slippery under the feet, so it's quite challenging for us. We've been working alongside the Japanese army. They've been teaching us all their different ways of doing things, patrolling, coming under contact, etc. And seeing how they do things differently, but also quite the same as well. So we've been mingling amongst of them and teaching them how we do things and vice versa.
So this is my first time out of the UK with the British Army. So it's really a pleasure and a dream to come to Japan as well, just to see how they work, their culture and stuff like that. It's a really good thing for me. And
日本の自衛隊は攻撃力を持つことを禁じられており、防疫力の維持に焦点を当てています。しかし、映像でご覧の通り、アメリカやイギリスとともに様々な合同訓練で軍事力を強化しています。そのおかげで日本が安全なのです。今日の映像を面白くご覧いただきましたら、チャンネル登録、コメントお願いします。ご視聴ありがとうございました。